What's the craziest thing you've done for love? I'm a museum intern, which is basically just a fancy way of saying I get to wear a lanyard and pretend to be important. But hey, it's a job and I get to be around old stuff all day, which is pretty cool. So there's this guy, Jake, who's also an intern, and let's just say I'm super into him. We bonded over our shared love of ancient pottery, and I was like, okay, this is it. I need to make a move. But being the dramatic person I am, I didn't just want to ask him out on a normal date. No, I had to do something epic. I convinced him to join me as an extra in a historical reenactment the museum was putting on. It was going to be a huge battle scene, and I was like, imagine us, fighting side by side amidst the chaos and confusion of war. Yeah, I know it sounds super cheesy, but I was convinced it would be romantic. The day of the reenactment arrives, and we're all decked out in our period costumes, swords at the ready. I'm trying to get into character, but all I can think about is Jake and how much I want to impress him. So during the battle scene, I start improvising Shakespearean sonnets. Yeah, it was a bit much, but I was feeling the moment. But then, something weird happens. The other extras start to get into it, and before I know it, we're all shouting sonnets at each other, swords clashing and cannons firing. It was absolute chaos, but in a weird way, it was kind of amazing. And then, things took a turn for the weirder. One of the extras starts ranting about how the museum director is a tyrant and how we should rise up against him. Next thing I know, we're all chanting, mutiny, mutiny, and storming the director's office. Long story short, we somehow managed to convince the director to give me control of the museum's social media accounts. I mean, it was a weird power grab, but hey, I'll take it. But here's the kicker. Jake won't return my calls. I guess maybe the whole mutiny thing was a bit too much for him. Oh well, at least I got a sick Instagram story out of it. Now I'm just trying to make the most of my newfound social media fame, but honestly, it's just not the same without Jake by my side.